The views expressed by the host of this program documented to be almost always right 99.8% of the time. It's great to have you here. Telephone number, if you want to join us, 800-282-2882, and an email, it's lrushbo@eibnet.us, and your phone calls are coming up. There is a lot to unpack. This news started being made Thursday night into Friday. I can't be sure how much of it you know. So I've got to run. I don't want to bore you with things you already know. At the same time, understanding some people don't know any of it. So I'm trying to combine various elements of this. But I think I want to get back to the timeline aspect of this now, and particularly the two FISA warrants that the Obama administration sought in pursuit of Donald Trump. One thing, though, there it is, right up there again. Look at the headline on Fox, on CNN. Trump, parentheses, without evidence, accuses Obama of wiretapping. Have you ever seen that same headline? Democrats, without evidence, accuse Trump of conspiring with Russians. I'm telling you, the hatred these people have, that's what it is. It's not just bias. It isn't just partisanship. It isn't just ideology. These people on the left and in the media have, I think, an almost out-of-control hatred for Donald Trump. They hate Trump on multiple levels. By the way, something that dovetails with this. I have a piece here by Shelby Steele, I admire Shelby Steele. I put him with Dr. Sowell in terms of brilliance, writing ability. And he has the most perceptive piece about modern liberalism and how we are watching it crumble. And one of his explanations for the reason liberalism has become totally identified and devoted to identity politics, and particularly racial. He says what is happening to liberalism is, over the course of many years, and primarily in education, the left has raised a bunch of young people to believe that slavery represents the absolute worst thing that has ever happened in the world, and that it happened here in the United States. Young people have been educated and raised to believe that aspect of our history disqualifies America from ever being anything that you can justify, from ever being anything great, from ever being anything with any goodness in it, that the United States is forever blemished. His piece is called The Exhaustion of American Liberalism. And let me read specifically. He says, liberalism has become a moral vaccine that immunizes people against stigmatization. In other words, it's so easy to become a liberal. If you've been preached to, if you've been educated, if you've been raised to believe that this is the most racist, the most disgustingly vile nation in the history of the world, and you are white, that you can inoculate yourself, you can immunize yourself from being associated with that aspect of American history because you're white by becoming anti-American and anti-this and anti-that. And it's a fascinating piece. He says, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, good liberals both, pursued power by offering their candidacies as opportunities for Americans to document their innocence of the nation's past. I had to vote for Obama, a rock-ribbed Republican said to me. I couldn't tell my grandson that I didn't vote for the first black president. For this guy, liberalism was a moral vaccine that immunized him against stigmatization. And so the point here is that it's hatred. They have created a hatred for the United States and its past. The hatred here, when they lose based on being profoundly moral and the best people, they can't deal with it. So we're dealing with raw hatred against Trump. For just having the audacity to win. And since he cannot have legitimately won, because no white person should ever prosper in America ever again after what people have learned about how badly we've treated people in our past, that it's doubly insulting. And then you can take it even further into psychoanalysis if you want to, and claim that what these people are doing is admitting they've got no morality, and this is how they're assuaging themselves of the fact that they themselves are immoral on the left. But I don't want to get too far into it. I'm just saying that there is a profound hatred driving all of this. And when you are consumed with rage and hatred, and you feel that you have been slighted or shafted or screwed, which the left feels, which I'm sure Obama feels, which I'm sure Hillary feels, then everything is on the table for making yourself feel better. And I think we're in the midst of this raw hatred that's how you explain that headline on CNN. They never, ever used to put opinion in what they consider to be straight news before, and only in selected stories.